Prairie Eagles. Just a couple of seconds till we get into game time. Cole, let's quickly get your thoughts on the game coming up here.
Well, Luke, it should be a really good game. Both teams coming into today 6-3, coming off a win yesterday in the first day of this year's holiday tournament. It should be a good one.
Yeah, Cole, Panthers riding high, winning 6 of their last 7. Sauk Prairie obviously sitting near the top of that Badger Small Conference. Stoughton currently the leader in that conference, having a really strong year with senior Ty Fernholtz leading the way for them. But for Sauk Prairie, the story this year, as you said, has been Nicholas Kieser and his performance leading these Silver Eagles into battle. But before we get any further, we'll pan it over to our PA announcer.
Today's non-conference matchup between the Sauk Prairie Eagles and your Oregon Panthers. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, to honor America, would you please rise, if able, remove your hats, and join in the singing our national anthem. Sauk Prairie High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Athletic Director Brittany Spencer Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy today's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. We'd also like to thank today's officials, Bobby Reinert, Marcus Tyler, and Zach Morley. Thank you for your continued efforts in supporting high school athletics. And now, here are your starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Sauk Prairie. At forward, a senior number 2, Ben Henderson. At guard, a senior number 3, Brayton Wardrop. At guard, a senior number 4, Tristan Kurska. At forward, a senior number 5, Connor Breinig. And at guard, a junior number 21, Nicholas Kieser. The Eagles are coached by Sean McGann. And now the starting lineup for your Oregon Panthers. At forward, a 6'6" senior, number 3, Henry Kreckman. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 5, Caden Diaz. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 12, Grant Walling. At guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 21, Nolan Erfurth. And at forward, a 6'6" sophomore, number 24, Vaughn Carvala. The Panthers are coached by Chris Siebert.
Lineups are done, anthem is done, and you know what that means. It is time for basketball again. Panthers coming off a big win yesterday over Edgerton, courtesy of Vaughn Carvala's 37-point career high. Sauk Prairie coming off of a win yesterday here in this holiday tournament against Monroe. Day 2, this will be the conclusive day of the tournament here. Second of 2 days, second of 2 games. 2 teams 6-3 overall. One of them will improve to 7-3, the other will fall to 6-4. We're underway, a lob to Carvala, and the slam right off the bat. Raises the roof early. Diaz and Carvala combined for 2. We get in the action with Henderson. He'll drop off to Tristan Kurska. Speeding on Kreckman, the follow away is good, and it's 2-all. Comes Wallang, throwing that one ahead to Kreckman. Early start here. Wallang working with it, swings to Erfurth, extra to the corner, it's Carvala. Vaughn Carvala will kick back out to Kreckman. Panthers setting up now with Carvala. They want Wallang inside, he'll be forced back outside, swing to Erfurth, all the way to the corner for Kreckman. Wanted Diaz on the cut, had a good look, instead the give is to Carvala now. He'll throw it over the top. Wallang makes the catch, keeping it in bounds. He'll work, now give to Erfurth. Longer possession here for the Panthers. Erfurth in trouble, gives to Carvala. Works right, finds Erfurth again. Step through, left-handed lay is good. Nolan Erfurth gets his first 2 points on the board. It is 4-2 Panthers. Hot start here. Things got going quickly with that Carvala alley-oop. We're off and running here in the holiday tournament, day number 2. That one is flipped up, no good. Nicholas Kieser, the first miss. That pass tipped though. Kurska down the lane. Lay no good. Gets his own offensive rebound. Kicks back outside. Here's Connor Bruning. Kick to the corner for Kurska. That shot's no good. Offensive rebound here. Ben Henderson lays it up and in.
Panthers doing a poor job of boxing out. This Sauk Prairie team is not very big, yet still out rebounding the Panthers to start this one.
Diaz in trouble, gives to Carvala, gonna try a 3, no good off back iron. Here comes Sauk Prairie, chance to take their first lead of the night here. Just 2 minutes in, it's 4-all. Screen comes, Kurska will give away to Brayton Wardrop. A lot of returning players here for the Sauk Prairie Eagles team that we saw last year, Wardrop and Kurska included. Wardrop puts through the 3-pointer, that slick left-handed jumper. And Sauk Prairie out ahead for the first time. Here's Carvala working through contact. That high ball flips it up in the foul. 2 free throws coming for the Panthers sophomore. Foul goes against Connor Bryning.
Vaughn Carvala, we talked about yesterday, entering the game yesterday, shooting just 15% from beyond the arc. Shot 7 for 10 yesterday. So far 0 for 1 from 3.
First one is good. Carvala, the back end will be too strong. Rebound goes to Connor Breinig. Up the court, it will go to Wardrop. Wallang will defend, drops it off now to Kurska. Tristan Kurska kicks back outside for Wardrop. Wardrop with 3 early points inside through the lane, and Wallang walls up. Strong physical player for these Panthers. Forces the miss. Panthers back into it now with Diaz. He finds Wallang, gonna try a 3. It's good! Grant Wallang knocks through the triple. Panthers grab the lead right back. It's 8-7.
Panthers have shot the 3 ball so well lately. Gonna need to do it again today if they want to win.
Big part of their offense in this winning streak as Wardrop gets to his spot but misses. Diaz comes up with the rebound, finds Wallang, and back in transition we go. Panthers, the patented transition offense that Coach Siebert has made so prevalent with these Panthers. Vaughn Carvala runs it so well for these Oregon teams. Carvala inside now, misses, grabs his own rebound, puts it back and in. Vaughn Carvala a quick 5 points as the Panthers out ahead 10-7. It's Wardrop again, this time misses, and Wallang the rebound, loses it. Fight for it, Kurska comes up with it and he'll kick out. Walking into a 3-pointer, no good. That was Connor Breinig missing on that attempt. Not a lot of misses to go around so far. Both teams shooting at a high clip this season, showing that off early. Here's Carvala with it. He'll give up to Henry Kreckman. Kreckman, a quiet night yesterday after a really hot last couple of games. Here is Henry. Patented rebounder. Tries to corral the loose ball. Can't come up with it. It's Ben Henderson. He'll work on Wallang and lay it up no good. Erfurth rebound. Here comes Carvala. Watch out below! Vaughn Carvala puts it down. That's 2.
Taking flight in this holiday tournament now, his 3rd dunk in the last 2 games.
That one was from quite a distance. Here's Tristan Kurska, spins. Fall away is good. Tristan Kurska, sure as ever, going to that fall away mid-range off the spin for the 2nd time, and Kurska has himself up to 4 points. Here is Carvel, another heat check triple, no good, but the rebound should go to Erfurth, forced to save. Kreckman skies to corral the loose ball. He works inside, is blocked there by Brayton Wardrop. Rebound still being fought for eventually. Ben Henderson will come up with it. The forward for Sauk Prairie. Now into the hands of Nicholas Keyser. Conspicuously quiet so far. He'll hand to his teammate Tristan Kurska. Got to get Keyser involved. Sauk Prairie, he's their leading scorer with 16 on the year. Wardrop flips that one up. He's fouled by Wallank. Only the 2nd foul of the game. 5 minutes in. 2 Panthers going to check in here. It's Hoffer and Dins after the first free throw. Number 23, Braden Schaff will check in for Sauk. Front end from Wardrop will go through. Looks like Schaff was going to check in for Wardrop, so he'll have to wait. Erfurth and Diaz take a break. Dins and Hoffer in for them, respectively. Schaff will wait. A 2nd Silver Eagle going to check in. Misses, so they'll both have to wait. Wallank grabs the rebound. Panthers back the other way with a 2-point lead. Hoffer loses on the loose ball, regains. Now he'll speed past his defender, Keyser, and lay it in with the right hand. Mason Hoffer, a fast sophomore guard for this team, does what he does best. He runs past players all the time, and you see it there. Exposing Sauk Prairie. No closing speed for Keyser, and Hoffer gets the lay. Timeout Panthers here, full timeout for them. Up 4, it's 14-10. What a fast start we've seen so far, Cole, compared to yesterday, where the Panthers and Edgerton, both of them did not start the game off too hot. Edgerton went out to a pretty sizable early lead, but then the Panthers were able to close it down, of course, getting the win over them. But tonight we see the Panthers, the very first touch of the basketball is a lob to Vaughn Carvela on the back door for an easy 2 points. Panthers and Sauk Prairie both flowing early.
Yeah, the Panthers are just kind of getting in their set offense a little bit, working the ball around. I think it was their 2nd or 3rd possession of the game. They probably took almost 40 seconds off the clock, and they finally found a bucket. They're doing a good job getting in their set offense today. It's good to see.
First possession was a 2-second Carvela lob. 2nd possession took about 45 seconds. Nolan Erfurth got to his spot. That right-handed lay off the finger roll. Carvela with 7 of the Panthers' 14 points, 2 dunks to his name already. We see Jackson Breinig for the first time, as well as Braden Schaff. Going to take the place of Wardrop. Looks like Connor Breinig also out of the game. Here is Schaff, a good shooter, a small guard for this team. Gets to the lane, no good. Kreckman can't control the rebound. Sauk Prairie rewarded with 2nd chance efforts. Braden Schaff, probably about a 5'6", 5'7" guard maybe, but could be even shorter than that. But he is a good shooter. He scores it and shoots at a high clip for this team. Saw him doing that yesterday against Monroe as a 3 there from Tristan Kurska. 7 early points for him. Kreckman in transition. Through traffic, forced to give up to Carvela, but Ben Henderson takes it away. Now here come the Sauk Prairie Eagles in transition this time. It's going to be Kurska here. Kreckman pokes it away. Henry Kreckman transition, slam it. Low rim grazer for Kreck there. His 3rd dunk of the season now. Big growth spurt for Henry Kreckman in the offseason. Went from being about a 6'1", 6'2" guard to a 6'5" center for this team, leading the Badger Conference in rebounds.
And assists, and he's hungry for a big game after a bit of a quiet night for him last night.
Schaff misses on the 3. Here's Wallank, he'll throw it ahead to Hoffer. Hoffer draws the Schaff matchup. Now Hoffer goes baseline, has it poked away by Schaff. Schaff speeding ahead, Hoffer that closing speed that we see quite often. Gives to Kurska, cross court pass to Keyser, inside through traffic. Dins pokes it away. Panthers come up with a steal. Back-to-back steals for each side. Now Kreckman will slow it down a little bit. The offense still has those guard skills, as we talked about, leads the Badger Conference in rebounds and assists. Wallenk works right, now has to give up to Carvalho, who can't control. It'll go off of his hands, out of bounds. Connor Brining and Otis Andres into the game. Tristan Kurska, Ben Henderson take a break. Caden Diaz back in for the Panthers. Henry Kreckman, his first rest of the night. 16-13, Panthers lead. 10:45 to go in the first half. Very good Sauk Prairie team. Panthers, a solid test for them here early in the non-conference. Here is Schaff. He dumps back off to Keyser. Nick Keyser passes to Otis Andres. Andres creating and kicks that one over to Jackson Breinig. Now the drive here from the other Breinig brother. It's Connor Breinig. He gives up the Schaff. Jackson Breinig inside, right-handed lay. Will fall over Wallenk. Panthers and Eagles going back and forth right now. Here's Diaz with it. Dump off to Wallenk. Left-handed runner is good. Good give and go off the slip from Wallenk. Diaz again rewarded with an assist. That's his second or third already. Keyser going to the rack. Carvalho, what a block. Now it's Diaz in transition. Euro step, left hand off the high glass. Can't fall. Man, Juan Carvalho, athletic sophomore, lanky sophomore. You're going to have to try a little harder to get a shot over him. Couple of different Eagles collide, results in Keyser hitting a deck. Gets back up, receives a pass. He'll swing to Braden Schaff, rather. Shot three there is no good. Carvalho comes up with the rebound. Jackson Breinig on the miss. Hoffer in transition, forced to give back to Carvalho. Carvalho creating on Keyser. Kicks to Wallenk, thought about the three. Wallenk instead loses the dribble, finds Diaz. Kick back to Wallenk, back to Diaz, thought about a three. Gets the defender in the air, through traffics. Diaz's layup is no good. Wanted a foul, did not get it. Diaz, after 17 yesterday, scoreless so far for the Panthers. Here is Keyser and Breinig working together. The kick to Otis Andres. He drives, finds Schaff. Schaff inside, spinning on Dins. Kicks it back out to Andres. Now gives to Keyser, back to Schaff. Sauk Prairie not finding a lot of open shots. Here is Schaff with one, misses. Carvalho grabs the board. He'll go ahead to Hoffer. Mason Hoffer slows down, finds Wallenk. Kick to the corner, it's Dins, back to Wallenk now. Wallenk loves catching in that shooting pocket. Whether or not he takes the shot's a different story, but gets a lot of good looks. Diaz misses a three there. Now 0 for 3 from the field. Caden Diaz, bit more of a slow start than we expected from him his first time back in the starting lineup since last season, or rather since the first game of this season. There's a three, no good from Otis Andres. Both teams now have gone quiet since the timeout. It was a fast start. Last couple of field goals have been missed. Here's Dins, corner three, no good. Hoffer tips the rebound, but Otis Andres comes up with it for Sauk. Give that one ahead to Schaff. Good head fake from Connor Breinig. Inside now is Keyser. Carvalho, another block. Nick Keyser's got nothing on Vaughn Carvalho. Keyser probably about a 6'2" guard. Just cannot find a way to score on Carvalho right now. Jackson Breinig will kick to Keyser. Keyser drives again, has to kick back out to Schaff. Schaff barely saves that one from going the backcourt. It's Keyser again. Screen comes from Breinig. Keyser gives up to Jackson Breinig here. Kick to Bird. Kick to Andres, drive inside and gets it to go. Otis Andres.
Talented sophomore for this Sauk Prairie team. Hit a couple threes yesterday against Monroe.
Carvalho stripped in transition by Keyser. Wanted to go baseline. Keyser did not allow it to happen. It's a good baseline deny. Here is Keyser. Panthers get back into a man-to-man after recovery in transition. Connor Breining will set a screen for Schaff. Schaff just going to shoot the mid-range. Not a good look there. The Panther basketball. See Carson Hanneman for the first time. Erfurth as well. Same with Henry Kreckman back in. Wallenk goes to the bench. Carvala and Dins. Zach Pallas also going to check in here. Take the place of Mason Hoffer. Jackson Breinig and Nicholas Keyser out of the game. Kurska and Ben Henderson come back in. Here's Erfurth. Drives inside, kicks back outside to Henry Kreckman. Erfurth, a sneakily explosive guard here. Very athletic. Erfurth now going to go to look from 3, misses long. Nolan not known for his three-point prowess. Mainly a defender for this Panthers squad. Not afraid to take an open look if he gets it, however. Connor Berniger the reset. Here is Kurska. Kurska already with 7 for this Sauk Prairie team. Drives inside, flips it up, no good, but fouled, I believe, by Kreckman. Rather, they give that one to Caden Diaz. Only 3 team fouls combined so far. 12 minutes and 7 seconds in, a very clean game both ways. Kurska knocks through the first free throw. We're all knotted up. Jake Buckles into the game.
After the fast start from both sides, really quiet over the last few minutes.
Kurska knocks through the second. Up to 9 points in the day, leads all scorers. Here's Diaz working right through the lane. Has to kick back out to Erfurth, who drives, finds Paulus. Diaz swings to Kreckman, Henry Kreckman into the lane. Stopped, kicks to Erfurth. Panthers, not a lot of anything. Erfurth, again, a good look. Passes it up this time. Finds Diaz. Swing back to Kreckman. The Sauk Prairie team really buckling down on defense now. Here's Hanneman off the dribble. Kicks to Erfurth. Nolan Erfurth controls the loose ball and will go from the mid-range. Misses the jumper there. Tristan Kurska, the rebound. Ben Henderson passes to Andres. Shot 3 is good. Otis Andres gives Sauk Prairie their biggest lead of the night with 4. Diaz drives, kicks to Hanneman. Hanneman mostly a shooter. Good find there. Erfurth the foul and 1. Hanneman going to be rewarded off the good find with an assist. Nolan Erfurth converts on the and 1. Let's see if he can finish a 3-point play at the line. Carvalho checks back in for Paulus. Otis Andres, a good first shift for, like you said, Cole, the talented sophomore. Nicholas Keyser back into the game. Erfurth misses. Rebound goes to Ben Henderson. He'll give right away to Nick Keyser. Handoff Connor Breinig. Swings back to Keyser. Dump off to Ben Henderson. Henderson goes to work on Kreckman. They give back out to Tristan Kurska now. Fake handoff. Erfurth all over him. Here's Ben Henderson. Good look from 3. Puts it through. Ben Henderson.
Panthers
knocks through the triple.
are just giving up too many open looks to the Sauk Prairie team, and they're not going to miss a lot of them. Good 3-point shooting team.
Here's Hanneman, collects, finds Diaz. Screen from Carvala. Diaz just going to get right to the basket. Not a lot of help defense from Keyser, staying with Erfurth rather than giving the help. Just gives Diaz a really easy rim run.
For his first points of the game.
Finally into the scorebook. Here's Ben Henderson. He works less, now spins back right to Keyser. Keyser, a very quiet start. He'll go to work on Carvalho. Not much there, misses, collects the offensive rebound. Somehow gets it to Kurska, who finds Ben Henderson. Sauk Prairie, great job there recovering. Here's Connor Breinig working on Diaz. Steps through, nothing there. We'll just have to flip it up, no good. And rebound there for Carvala. He'll throw it ahead. Hanneman can't handle it. Bad turnover. Man, Nick Keyser has just had nothing going so far. Sauk Prairie's leading scorer, averaging 16 in the season, has yet to put one in the basket. Double comes right away. They dump it off to Tristan Kurska. Now he's in trouble, finds Keyser. Panthers will have to recover. Good look from Buckles, no good. Offensive rebound to Brynick. He flips it up to Kurska, who's going to get our turnaround. Jay, no good. Kreckman comes up with the rebound this time. Now Diaz will bring it up. He gets to Hanneman in the corner. Carson Hanneman, a good shooter for this team, misses his first three-point attempt. Just under 3 to go. It's in transition. Keyser, he misses bad there. Kreckman will come up with the rebound for Oregon. Quick transition possession for Sauk Prairie. Come up with nothing on that one. Here is Kreckman, kicks the corner for Erfurth. Another three from Erfurth. This time just misses. Better look from Erfurth that time than his first time shooting that three ball. Here's Kurska with it. Gives to Connor Brynick. Ben Henderson gonna step out. Already made 1 3. This time misses. Carvalho can handle the rebound. Nick Keyser comes up with it. Dumps off to Kurska. Now back to Keyser. Swing to Brynick. Sauk Prairie will have to funnel their offense through this man right here, Tristan Kurska, who misses, but offensive rebound, put back Ben Henderson, an awkward bounce. Kreckman was not expecting it to stay up there on the rim as long as it did. Jumps a little bit early. Ben Henderson gets the easy grab and go.
Panthers giving up too many second and third opportunities to the Sauk Prairie team, and they're making them pay for it.
Here's Vaughn Carvalho. 7 early points. Quiet Sense is fouled by Connor Brynick.
Sauk bench not having it. Don't agree with that one.
Carvalho will shoot 2 more. Gets to the line. The most in the conference. And I believe you said, Cole, he's a top 5 most attempts in the state.
Yeah, at one point. I'm not sure. I haven't updated myself on that on Wiz Sports, but as of 2 weeks ago, he was 5th in the state in attempts and 9th in makes.
Kreckman will check out. Wallenk will check in. Connor Brynick out of the game as well. Gives way to Brayton Wardrop back into the game now. Wardrop will receive it here. Erfurth will switch on to him. Now Diaz will guard Kurska. Erfurth pokes that one off of Brayton Wardrop. Panthers gonna get a little cheeky one there. 1:38 to go here in the first half. It's Sauk Prairie by 3. Let's see if the Panthers can tie this one up or take the lead before halftime. Hanneman will bring it up. He gives to Diaz right away. A set here from Oregon. Diaz working through Kurska. Not much there. Diaz in trouble. Kurska playing very good defense against him. He dumps off to Hanneman now. Cross court to Wallenk. Wallenk drives, finds Carvalho. Straightaway triple. Is no good. Had a good one. Looked good from here. Did not quite find the bottom of the basket. Now Brayton Wardrop will bring it up for Sauk. Screen from Henderson. Carvalho pokes that one away. Here we go again. Look out below. Carvalho, another ferocious slam. Back the other way comes Sauk immediately. Looks like every time as Kurska misses the follow away that Vaughn Carvalho gets a dunk, Sauk wants to go very quickly and just flush it out of their minds, which is something that you actually do like to see if you're the Sauk coach. They want to get that bad taste out of their mouth. Here's Erfurth again. He goes through contact. Left-handed off the glass, no good. Sauk still leads by 1. Last 32 seconds. Sauk coach wants the last shot of the half to happen on this possession. So Kurska gonna hold here. Got a lot of time to come off this clock before last shot, but let's see what Sauk can do. Now ball denied from the Panthers. Here's Keyser in the corner. Panthers switching to somewhat of a zone, trying to deny the basketball, trying to get a turnover. Sauk will inevitably get the last shot here. It's Wardrop inside through traffic, lays it in. Panthers do got time. Diaz just gonna throw a full court shot. Won't count if it goes. No good either way. And we go to halftime from Oregon High School. Sauk Prairie will enter the break with a 3-point lead. I think that's the first time the Panthers are gonna go to the locker room without the lead since Wanakee at the break.
Yeah.
It's been a little while. Panthers in their winning ways. It's been at least 2 weeks since we have seen the Panthers go to the locker room at the break down. So Panthers gonna have to respond. Let's see what Coach Siebert does to change things up at the half, and we'll go to break here in OCA Media, back in about 5 minutes. Welcome back in here to half number 2 of basketball here on OCA Media. Panthers down at the break by 3 to the Eagles of Sauk Prairie. Before we get too deep into the second half, I'd like to once again say this OCA Media Sports exclusive broadcast is made possible with generous support of our sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. And by Culver's of Oregon, Stoughton Health, and your local pizza pit. A big thank you again to Tourist Insurance, our scoreboard sponsor for Panther basketball. Tourist Insurance, specializing in personal, business, and life insurance, locally owned since 1978. Support from local businesses help OCA Media bring you tonight's game and many others just like it. Please consider becoming a sponsor. Just visit our website for more information at ocamedia.com. Well, Cole, quickly, let's hear your thoughts on half number 1, and what are you expecting to see from half number 2?
Well, the Panthers just missed a lot of opportunities there. Missed a lot of threes, which they put a lot of threes up on that Toro Horse scoreboard yesterday. Vaughn had 7, Caden Diaz had 2, I believe. So they combined for 9 with their 2 scores, but only 1, and that belonged to Grant Wolenk. And they're not really rebounding well on the defensive end. They're giving Sauk Prairie a lot of second, third opportunities, and they've paid for it. And that is why Sauk Prairie leads by 3.
Yeah, Sauk doing a good job converting. Panthers got to do a little bit better on the glass. Diaz also have got to get a little better on offense. He has had a quiet night after a big game for him yesterday. His highest scoring game of the season. Greckman also got to get going a little bit. Had a very sluggish last couple games. We're underway now. Here goes Keyser inside. Carvala skies, but Keyser this time smart not to lay it off the glass. Rather flips it up. Carvala was going to go for that pin off the glass and did not get the opportunity. Here's Diaz. Keyser comes to close right away. Panthers got to get into the offense. Keyser pokes it away. Finds Tristan Kurska. Keyser slow to get back down the court. Timeout. He is looks to be
Got hit in the mouth or in the nose.
Looks to be a tad shaken up as into the game comes Braden Schaff.
I forgot to mention, but the Panthers did a great job of stopping down Keyser. That first possession was only his first 2 points of the game.
Well, we're back to play already as Schaff will work left with it. Hand off here to Wardrop. Kick out to Breinig. Back to Schaff. Schaff did not score in the first half. Wardrop and Breinig now swing to Henderson and find Kurska. Tristan Kurska, a bright first half. Flips that one up. The putback from Henderson is no good. But another second chance effort as Ben Henderson got the rebound over Diaz and Wallen. Carvala gonna pull up from the mid-range here, misses, and that one will go to Sauk Prairie. Erfurth couldn't control the rebound.
Not a good start for the Panthers, and just not a lot of open looks and kind of sloppy play on the defensive end so far.
Here comes Schaff. He finds Kurska. Kurska drives inside, now forced to get back out to Breinig. The drive inside from Kurska, spinning, fall away, right hand is no good, but Erfurth commits a shooting foul, so Kurska will shoot 2. Chance to get himself up to double digits. Carvala does lead all scorers right now. Kurska can tie if he converts on both. Already 2 for 2 from the free throw line so far. Misses that one. Dins into the game for Erfurth here. Erfurth, I believe, on his second or third team foul, shooting foul. Kurska, a chance to push the Sauk lead to 6. Will do just that. Here comes Kreckman with it. Panthers have yet to score here in half number 2. The handoff to Carvala. Going to try a triple, is fouled on it by Connor Breinig. 3 free throws will come for the sophomore for the Panthers. First is good. Carvilla converts the second as well. And the third. 3 for Carvilla, gets him up to 14 points. Sauk lead is now 3. Here comes Kurska. Gives to Wardrop. Now they find Henderson. Back to Kurska. He goes baseline. Carvilla denies there. Now they have to kick back out to Braden Schaff. Schaff works left, finds Kurska. Ball screen comes from Brunig. Kurska inside, falls away and knocks it through. Awkward looking shot, but Kurska knocks it through either way. Now Kreckman in transition will catch and kick to Walling. Fires over to Carvilla. Carvilla dribble drive, tries to dump it off to Walling. Nothing doing though.
Another bad turnover to start this half for the Panthers.
Somehow Brunig fit that inside, now kicks it back out to himself. Bad miss there on a deep triple. Somehow found Schaff. Schaff gave it back to him, a very deep three, not a good look. Wallenk has it poked away, regains, goes to the ground, careful not to travel, but gives up. Here comes Sauk in transition, 3-on-2, inside to Kurska. Carvilla skies, Kreckman fouls. 2 free throws coming for Kurska.
It looked like Kreckman got all ball.
They're gonna give it, I believe he got a little bit of the face.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looked like he got all ball, then kind of dragged his hand off the ball and hit him right in the face.
So a non-shooting foul. Ben Henderson is fouled by Kreckman. Kreckman attempts to pull the chair. Gets called for the foul. Kurska again will inbound for Sauk. Dump it right over top to Ben Henderson. Hands off to Wardrop, spinning on Wallenk. Gets a good look and scores. Easy as you like for Sauk there. Brayton Wardrop getting to his spot and scoring. Here's Kreckman, finds Carvilla, straightaway triple. Carvilla puts it through. Needed
First
that
3 of the game for him.
1 for 4 from 3, I believe. The drive from Wardrop, getting to his spot and scoring again on Wallenk.
Sauk Prairie is just working it down low and just giving the Panthers all they got.
Hand off here to Wallenk. Just 5 points for the Panthers, number 12. Working on Connor Bruning. He finds Diaz. Now back to Wallenk. Another 3 for Wallenk. This time no good. Diaz grabs the rebound, loses Schaff. Transition lay, no good. Kreckman fighting for it, but Connor Brunig comes up with it. Here comes Wardrop again. We'll give to Ben Henderson. Now switches to Kurska. Kurska spins on Carvilla. Carvilla swats it.
Third
Diaz
block of the
saves it.
game for Vaughn Carvilla.
Carvilla now will run in transition, finds Kreckman. Kreckman will go to the basket, miss, and out of bounds. Dins tried to find him quickly. Hoffer into the game now. Take the place of Henry Kreckman. Into the game for Sauk. Otis Andres and 13 Jake Buckles into the game. Ben Henderson out of the game, as well as Tristan Kurska. There we see Nick Kieser coming back to the bench. Looks to be all good. Here's Andres. He drives baseline on Hoffer. Hoffer in the air. Kick to Buckles. His 3 no good. Carvilla will race down the rebound. Brings it back. Finds Hoffer, who works on Andres to hand to Diaz. The give inside to Wallenk, who finishes with the left hand. That's a tough little finish there from Grant Wallenk.
Caden Diaz has had some great passes tonight, more than we're probably used to. It's his 3rd or 4th really good find.
Hot pass there from Connor Brunig goes through the hands of the Sauk player. Sauk still able to recover the loose ball. Carvilla swats that one away. Off the miss. Shot 3 from Schaff is gonna go through.
Can't leave that man open.
Panthers, another time for Sauk Prairie getting a second, third chance bucket. Now bring the lead to 7. Diaz gives to Carvilla. Carvilla wants the 3, will take and make. Timeout Panthers. Carvilla up to 20 points now. Rolling again is Vaughn Carvilla, still 12:49 to go. It's a 4-point Sauk Prairie lead.
Both these teams have kind of been going back and forth. Sauk Prairie has not been able to really extend their lead past 4 points. And every time it seems like the Eagles score, the Panthers answer right back.
It's a big answer from Carvilla, firing on all cylinders, finally seeing what we wanted to see from him in terms of the three-point make ability.
Yes, over the last 2 games especially, finally starting to find the bottom of the basket.
Carvilla had struggled mightily to start the season from three-point range, but in the last 2 games is 10 for 14 from 3. Will bring that percentage way up.
Krueger back in the game after taking a bump to the face. Only 2 points for him. Panthers have done a good job locking down the Eagles' leading scorer.
Schaff will bring it ahead for Sauk Prairie and give to Otis Andres. Now he fires back across to Connor Brunig. Here's Krueger with it. Will set a screen. Now they go across to Schaff. He kicks to the corner for Buckles. Buckles fires back to Connor Brunig. Krueger works to find Schaff. Now back to Krueger. Krueger been shut down so far, most large in part to Vaughn Carvilla. Andres a good look, misses on the 3. Second chance, Buckles lays it up no good, and Dins comes up with the rebound for Oregon. He'll bring it up here. Carvilla gonna set a screen for him. Dins will give to Hoffer. Hoffer inside, finds Diaz in the corner. Diaz spinning, working on Schaff, loses, regains the basketball, dumps off to Carvilla. Carvilla working on Krueger is fouled. Will be a foul on the floor. Been a relatively clean game so far. I believe less than 10 total combined team fouls in the game. Ben Henderson back in. He'll replace Connor Breinig. Diaz gets the inbounds. Carvilla sets a screen. Diaz goes to work. Right hand off the glass. Soft touch and in. It's a nice low make there from Caden Diaz. He's really good at that soft touch, either hand, comfortable from anywhere. Andres goes baseline. Hoffer will defend. The give back to Ben Henderson. Now Sauk Prairie swings it. Go back to Andres. He finds Krueger. Krueger inside through traffic. Carvilla defends. Krueger can't get it to go. Here comes Diaz for Oregon. He gives to Carvilla. Now back to Diaz. Carvilla will set that screen again. Lob over the baseline. Wallang can't finish. Rebound will go to Braden Schaff. What about another great pass from Diaz to Wallang. Good look from Buckles for 3. Jake Buckles puts 3 points in the Tourist Insurance scoreboard. Gets Sauk Prairie back out ahead by 5. Wallang will work to the corner. Now he'll run back left with it. Hand off to Carvilla. Vaughn Carvilla. Deep triple. No good. Too strong. Otis Andres comes up with it. Finds Braden Schaff. They get it ahead to Nick Krueger. He'll run in transition through Carvilla. Flips it up. No good. Wallang can't come up with the rebound. It'll go to Oregon off of Nick Krueger. Tristan Kurska, Jackson Brunig into the game. Jake Buckles and Braden Schaff come out. Carson Hanneman will come on in for Oregon, taking Mason Hoffer's spot. Panthers got to string a couple buckets and a couple stops together. Sauk Prairie's 2 most prolific scorers back on the court. It's Kurska and Krueger. Krueger still very quiet, only 2 points. Diaz, good look from 3. Got to get it, no good. Hanneman fighting for the rebound down the low baseline. It goes off of Krueger. Panthers will get a second chance. Hanneman slapped that one off of the thigh of Nick Krueger. Wallang will inbound for Oregon. Flat baseline look from Oregon. Screen to Diaz. Right-handed lay, no good. That one goes out of bounds off of Dins. Sauk Prairie will receive the out of bounds.
Panthers struggling to kind of find an open look here. Eagles have done a great job of not letting their scorers get any open looks.
Panthers making some tough shots, but got to get something easy. Here's Andres. Good look. Good make. Carson Hanneman does not do a good job fighting around that screen. Otis Andres makes him pay.
Big possession here for the Oregon.
Here's Hanneman. Going to fire a three. No good. Dins fighting hard. Cannot come up with it. 8-point Silver Eagle lead.
Once as close as 2 just a couple minutes ago.
Panthers can't buy a bucket right now. Here's Ben Henderson. Kicks to Kurska. Good look. Wow. Not a shot you'd expect to see from Tristan Kurska. He's done a really good job tonight shooting the basketball. Wallenk will take a seat. Henry Kreckman back in for him. See how Kreckman and Carvilla can play off each other here. Got to get the Panthers back into it. Brayton Wardrop will check back in for Sauk as well. Here's Diaz. He'll work right. Hands to Carvilla. Jab step. Now he works right. Gets a switch on to Kurska. Dump off to Kreckman. Kreckman working on Jackson Brunig. Kicks to Hanneman. Good look. Carson Hanneman. Corner tray ball is short. Here comes Ben Henderson in transition. He'll find Jackson Brunig. Brunig in transition. High off the glass. No good. Kurska can't make the follow. Luckily, jumped early. Did not get a good look. 5-on-4. Panthers push. Kick to the corner. Carvilla going to dial up a three. Not too good looking. Ben Henderson in transition now for Sauk Prairie. Carvilla will defend. Henderson gets to the low post and is fouled by Carson Hanneman.
Panthers just need to slow down. That's 2 or 3 possessions in a row now where they just had ugly shots. It's been a tough going over the last few minutes, Luke.
Still 8.5 to go. Plenty of time for the Panthers to climb back into this one, but they got to get a couple buckets. Ben Henderson's first is no good. Brayton Wardrop back into the game here. He'll take the place of Connor Bruning, or just say Jackson Bruning. Second here from Henderson, the 6'4" forward on Sauk Prairie. Misses them both. 2 big misses there. Panthers will go now with Carvilla. Nick Jacob going to check in for the first time for Oregon today. Saw him in a more prevalent role early. Has been now sat to a end of the bench role. Carvilla loses the ball. Ben Henderson comes up with the steal. Sauk Prairie back the other way. Here is Henderson. Jab step, now dribble drive, kicks to Kurska. Another three for Kurska is good. 11-point Sauk lead. Here's Diaz. He hands to Carvilla. Carvilla working right. Into the lane, high ball, kick to Hanneman. Good look from 3, need it, can't get it. Fighting hard, Hanneman can't come up with the rebound, but now does come up with a loose ball. Back in transition, here's Carvilla, gonna try a 3. Vaughn Carvilla, need it, got it. Big shot, big make. Vaughn Carvilla cuts the lead to 8.
Finally.
Needed a bucket, and finally the Panthers knocked through an open look. Carvilla up to 23 points, 7:27 to go. It's an 8-point Sauk Prairie lead.
The Panthers desperately needed, after 4 or 5 empty possessions, just a bunch of sloppy play on the offensive end. Finally answer back with a 3.
Well, Cole, what an important make that was for Carvilla.
Yes.
Had to get him back going, had missed his last couple of shots. Need him and the rest of this squad if we want to squeak out with a dub here against a good Sauk Prairie squad who has had the Panthers' number so far.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, the Panthers are just continuously just struggling on the defensive side, just Sauk Prairie, they've done a good job of shooting the ball, and they've done a great job of working inside on the Panthers, down low in the post, and getting a couple easy buckets that way too. Panthers just not a great defensive effort.
Erfurth and Nick Jacob back into the game, taking the place of Hanneman and Diaz. Panthers going a little deeper on their bench today. We don't see a lot of Zach Paulus, Carson Hanneman, or Nick Jacob, but 3 players that are going to get minutes. And Ben Henderson gets right to his spot. I would say a bit of a mismatch there. Din's about 5'11", maybe 6 foot tall. Ben Henderson 6'4", a prevalent post scorer. Nick Jacob working with it now. Hands to Carvilla. Diaz will check back in. Carvilla through transition, finds Din's corner, need a 3. Got it to go. Big shot for Dins.
Back-to-back threes for the Panthers. Hopefully a sign for things to come.
Din's one of the best pure three-point shooters on this team. Defends the ball well as well. His first points of the day. Here's Otis Andres with it. He'll work to find Ben Henderson. Now they give it back to Kurska. He finds Wardrop, who misses a rather open shot there. Another one where got a sigh of relief. Here's Crackman working with it. In trouble, finds Dins. Dins finds Carvilla now. Nick Jacob flashes open, gonna try a 3. Another good pure shooter for the Panthers, knocks it through. Needed it from the sophomore.
3 straight threes for the Panthers. Huge after the timeout.
Here goes Keyser through the lane. Carvilla, what a finish, Nick Keyser, oh my. Again, Carvilla trying to pin him off the glass. Keyser got a little bit smarter here in the second half, not letting Carvilla just lock him in next week.
3rd and 4th point of the game.
They get back outside to Carvilla now. 5:37 to go. Crackman with it. He works left, hands to Nick Jacob. Jacob now goes inside, kicks to Dins. Gotta get a 3. Dins misses. Carvilla the rebound is fouled. Big, big second effort from Carvilla now. Brayton Wardrop commits the infraction. Diaz in for Erfurth. Connor Bruning in for Wardrop. Here comes Braden Schaff as well. Will take out Otis Andres. A little bit more upperclassmen in, taking 2 younger players out. Wardrop a senior, but Schaff into the game. Crackman puts it through. Lead down to 4, erasing an 11-point deficit very quickly. Here is Keyser. Goes inside on Carvilla. Left hand, can't get it to go.
Great defense by Carvilla. Once again.
Crackman up to Dins. Now back to Crackman. Here come Oregon again. 5 minutes to go. Carvilla flashes open. Thought about the 3. Inside through traffic. Loses. Finds Crackman on the cut.
Good
finishes
time.
and 1. Henry Crackman coming alive now. Panthers last
points.
4 points. He's up to 6. Wallenk and Erfurth back in. Take Nick Jacob and Dins out. A great shift from them both, providing valuable 3-point shooting the Panthers needed. A chance for Crackman to cut the Sauk lead down to 1 point.
Looked like all hope was lost after that 11-point deficit, and now Panthers have come roaring back, and all the momentum on their side now.
4:50 to go in the game. Who will squeak one out here in day 2 of the holiday tournament at Oregon High School? It's Braden Schaff. Gives to Connor Bruning. Dump off to Henderson. Panthers poke it away. 4-on-4 as Henderson and Crackman late to the party. Diaz a 3. No good. Wallenk does not come up with the rebound. Timeout Sauk Prairie as Nick Keyser comes up with it. Full timeout for the Eagles. Offensive possession when we come back, and a big offensive possession at that. Sauk can push the lead back to 3 or 4. We will see.
Well, after that Oregon timeout, Panthers have really been clamping down on defense. Besides that one kind of crazy finish by Keyser, where Vaughn kind of just smacked the backboard. Panther student section beefing with the Sauk Prairie parents section.
Here comes Keyser to start it off. The give is to Kurska. Kurska, dribble drive on Erfurth, travels. Pulls the chair. Costly turnover. Nick Jacob back in for Erfurth. Erfurth in for his defense. Jacob in for the three-point shooting. Two players that play extremely well off of each other, complementing each other well. Kurska will come out of the game. In for him is Otis Andres. Kreckman will give the Diaz at the logo. Screen comes from Carvalho. It's Diaz stepping through, finds Wallenk. Wallenk works left, spins back right, poked away by Henderson. Transition one-on-one. Henderson slows down. He loses his footing, but gets it to go anyway. Lucky there for Ben Henderson. Almost traveled. Now Carvalho back the other way. Lays it off glass. Oh. Gets the foul, but not the bucket. 2 free throws coming for Carvalho. 3:50 to go. Erfurth will check back in for Jacob.
Nearly an and one. This gym would have erupted if that would have sunk through the hoop.
Carvalho knocks the first free throw through. So we do see that switch again. Jacob and Erfurth. Those two probably going to switch up a couple more times before we call this one a close. Carvalho misses second. Ben Henderson the rebound. Sauk Prairie can push it to a 2-possession game with a score on this possession. Here's Schaff. He works through pressure. Gets the switch. Kreckman will guard Henderson at the logo. Now they find Keyser. Carvalho on him. Jump off to Bruning. Entry pass to Henderson. Working on Kreckman. Spinning. Henderson gets the foul. He'll shoot 2. Missed his first 2 free throws. Now Jacob back in. Will come in for Erfurth here. 2 more crucial free throws. A chance to push the lead to 2 possessions. Front end will fall. Clutch make there. So Jacob for Erfurth again. Diaz will come and be one of 4 Panthers inside. Henderson, a chance to make the lead 2 possessions. Does it. Big set of free throws for Ben Henderson. Here comes Diaz again. Kreckman will come and receive at the logo. He has Keyser on him. Dump off to Carvalho, has Ben Henderson on him. Carvalho just gonna toss that one up and in, no. And Wallenk skies for the rebound, comes up with it. In trouble, finds Diaz. Big 3, no good. Caden Diaz wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Big possession for Oregon here. Got to get a stop with 2:55 to go. Here's Otis Andres, finds Braden Schaff. Now to the corner, it's Bruning. Swing to Schaff. Here's Keyser. Offensive foul on Ben Henderson. Big call on the moving screen, Ben Henderson. Dins will check in for Wallenk here. Getting all the shooting and all the offense they can on the court. Only guy on this floor right now that isn't a sniper, I would say, is Kreckman, and he can shoot the 3-ball well too. Carvalho gets the entry pass. Spinning past Henderson for the easy 2.
Great move by Von Carvalho. Now 26 points on the night.
Here's Keyser, goes inside, loses and regains, finds Schaff, big three, no good. Carvala comes up with the rebound. Panthers can tie or take the lead. Diaz through traffic is fouled. Sauk Prairie putting Oregon in the bonus there. Caden will shoot 1 and 1. Erfurt and Wallenk will check back in for their defense, presumably taking out Jacob and Dins. Tristan Kurska will also come back into the game here for Schaff. Diaz, a very comfortable free throw shooter, a chance to tie this one chance to tie this one with 2 made free throws. Big set of shots here for Diaz. It is 1 and 1. Front end will miss. Kreckman the rebound and is fouled by Ben Henderson. Kreckman, a great rebounder for this Panther team, gets one of his biggest of his career, and now will be his turn to shoot. Again, 1 and 1 here. Got to make the first to get the second. Makes the first with ease. Chance to tie this one up. Panthers can fully erase an 11-point deficit with a make. It is good. We are all knotted up at 58. 2 minutes for the win.
Kreckman starting to come alive here down the stretch, now with 9.
Kurska works right to Keyser. Keyser only with 4 points tonight, averaging 16 on the year. Ben Henderson, jab step, loses his dribble, needs to find a pass. Timeout Sauk. Panthers stifling defensively these last few possessions. Sauk got to get a look they're comfortable with only 1:44 to go. A 30-second timeout for Coach Sean McGann to talk it over with his boys.
Panthers with all the momentum coming out of that one timeout after those 3 huge back-to-back-to-back threes. And ever since then, it's been all Oregon, Luke.
Can they close it out? Biggest comeback of the year it would be for Oregon. Sauk Prairie trying to ward off that comeback.
Both teams have been playing well of late. You said, obviously, Oregon has won 6 of 7. Sauk Prairie has won 4 of 5.
Would be such a huge win for either of these programs, trying to take that next step towards the top of the conference. Panthers trying to hold with Wanakee and Monona Grove at the top of their conference. Same one can be said for Sauk Prairie trying to hold with Stoughton. Kurska with it, gives to Ben Henderson. Henderson works inside on Wallenk, spinning. Wallenk a good physical defender. Sauk forces it back out to Keyser now in the corner. Dumps off inside to Kurska. Kurska is fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming for Kurska, who is, I believe, 3 of 4 tonight from the line. Jacob and Dins will come back in now for Erfurt and Wallenk. Getting that offense back on the floor. Schaff will come in here for Sauk. Kurska puts the first one through with ease. He'll take the place of Connor Bruning. Will Schaff. Nail biter coming here at Oregon High School. Between 2 teams that won't see each other very often anymore due to the realignment of the conference. A big miss. Panthers. It is a Panther rebound off of Kurska. That could have been huge. Carvalho was hustling for it. Kurska was hustling for it. Refs rule in favor of Oregon. Now Carvalho will go to work again. He finds Dins in the corner with Schaff on him. Wrap around to Carvalho. Carvalho finds Jacob. Big triple. Big make! Nick Jacob!
Did not play at all yesterday in the Edgerton win, and now comes off the bench for his 6th point of the game. Huge shot by Nick Jacob.
Nick Jacob, the sophomore transfer from Verona, in his first crucial minutes in a couple of weeks, is playing both JV and varsity right now, proving
why he can be such a big player for this team down the stretch. Gives the Panthers a 2-point lead. I would say easily the best pure shooter on this team. Nick Jacob, what a shot there.
When he's hot, he cannot miss.
Now 2 for 2 from 3 tonight. Nick Jacob. Panthers, a stop here would be so massive. They'll get Wallink and Erfurth back in for Jacob and Dins. Again, this switching is primarily for defensive reasons. Got to get a stop now. Then Jacob and Dins can come back in on the other offensive end.
A thing to keep in mind is that if the Panthers get a stop here, they are in the bonus. So any foul will send them to the line.
Both teams in the bonus at this point as well.
Correct.
So Otis Andres, the sophomore, will bring it up for Sauk Prairie. They dump it right off to Kurska. He finds Keyser. Outside Bruning. Deep three is good. What a shot from Connor Bruning. Not the shot that Sauk Prairie wanted, but the shot that they get, and it goes through. Number 5, the senior Bruning. Now it's in Carvela's hands. 42 seconds to go. Here's Erfurth. He works right hands to Diaz, the senior. Caden Diaz to Wallenk. Entry pass to Kreckman.
On possession.
Flips it up and in with the right hand. Henry Kreckman.
Double-double for him now. 11 points on the night.
Timeout Sauk with 21.9 to go. Panthers leading by 1. What a clutch shot for Henry Kreckman.
Head coach Sean McGann wanted a travel and was fired up about it.
Through tons of contact here. Kreckman finds a way to put that one through. Sauk Prairie just needs a score to get back out ahead. Panthers cannot allow an easy shot coming down to the wire here at Oregon High School. Here in this holiday tournament non-conference game. The first of 2 games we'll have for you today. Lady Panthers back on here at 7:15 p.m. against the Columbus Cardinals. Panthers 11-0 or 12-0 now, I believe. Playing the 2-9 Columbus Cardinals. Should be another similar game to last night, we expect, but don't want to look ahead of anybody. Lady Panthers looking to improve to 13-0 and remain atop the state rankings. So, same 5 for each side. Coming down to the wire. 21-9 to go in the game. Kursko will inbound to Otis Andres. And we're away. Clock ticks. The give to Henderson. He'll hand to Keyser. Keyser, the most prolific scorer on this team. A quiet night tonight. It's Kurska, a pure shooter. Throws that one. Scramble for the ball. Out of bounds to Oregon. Ben Henderson cannot come up with it. Nick Jacob and Dins back in for Erfurth and Wallenk. A scramble for the basketball results in Panther ball with 7.3 to go. It will be probably an immediate ball foul.
Smart play by Erfurth there not to touch it. Just let it go out of bounds, and Panthers take back possession.
Man, it was rolling so slowly. Couple players around it. Everyone trying not to touch it. A scramble for the basketball. It is Panther ball. They'll get it in, and it'll be an immediate foul for Sauk Prairie. The give here, they got to get it in. Timeout Oregon. Coach Siebert did not like what he saw out of the scramble right away. Get a little timeout to talk over an inbounds play. 30 seconds from now. We will see what the Panthers can draw up. Again, 7.5 seconds remain on the clock. Panthers trying to squeak out an 11-point comeback. Sauk Prairie trying to ward them off. It is Panthers by 1, courtesy of a Henry Kreckman bucket. 9 of his 11 points coming in half number 2. Carvelo with 26 of his own. Panthers doing what they can. Nick Jacob has 6 as well.
late points for him. Wallenk with 7. A lot of Panthers sharing the wealth right now. Kreckman will inbound, the only non-pure shooter on the floor. Again, they got to get it in. They'll throw it over top. Carvalho will just go get it and throw it down. Timeout Sauk with 3.9 to go. You really couldn't ask for anything better. Carvalho slips, catches, and dunks. Probably should have been a foul, too. Either way.
Is that his 4th dunk of the game, Luke?
4th dunk of the game. He loses the defender, Bruning, off the scramble for the basketball. A full timeout for Sauk. Will need a 3 to tie.
And we cannot forget about Henry Kreckman's pass. Just laid it out there. Let Vaughn run underneath it. Open look. Finishes. Great overall play by the Panthers.
Another time where the Panthers did not get the look they wanted coming off of the inbounds. But this time said screw it. Tossed it up to Carvalho, and he does what he does best. Making clutch plays. Just a sophomore. Big, big years in front of number 24 for the Oregon Panthers. Now with 28 of the 65 points. Kreckman going to finish with a double-double and a few assists to his name as well. Cannot be understated how crucial Henry Kreckman has been to this team. Leading the conference in rebounds and assists. Pouring on more than 10 points in 4 of his last 5 games as well. He has been just such a great player. You know, if it wasn't for Vaughn Carvalho and Keaton Frisch and Caden McKenzie, there is a world where Henry Kreckman could have had the Triple Crown this year. In the top 10 in the conference in scoring. Should have no reason he does not finish first team all-conference this year. Kurska will inbound to Ben Henderson. Clock down to 4, down to 3. The give is to Otis Andres. He throws it up, no good. The game is over, and the Panthers steal a win at home. 65-62 your final. Sauk Prairie blows an 11-point lead with about 10 to go in the game, and the Panthers come away with a win, 65-62, to improve to 7-3. Winners of 5 straight now.
7 of their last 8, too. They've been playing so well lately after a brutal start to the season. So happy to see. What a game, Luke.
And you have to hand it to Sauk, only 6-4. They're a good team. They're a young team. They've got a bright future ahead of them. They played without their best player being very prolific today and still almost got the job done. Sauk Prairie has bright days ahead of them in the Badger Small. As for the Panthers now, that is the end of the boys' Christmas tournament in terms of Oregon. Later on tonight, we'll have another game here. It's Lady Panther basketball against Columbus. That'll be a 7:15 tip. Panthers looking to improve to 12-0, or I should say 13-0 on the year. And then after that, we're going to be gone for about a week. Of course, there is games, but no home games until January 9th, when your Panthers play Edgewood. That's going to be a boys' game. The girls don't play again at home after tonight until January 16th. So a big break. Oregon's next game is on January 4th at DeForest. That's the boys' next game. That's a conference game against a good conference team in DeForest. And that is all for now. We'll see you again at 7:15 tonight. Make sure you tune in at 7:05 for the pregame. I have been Luke Marx. Alongside me was Cole Krueger and Tobias Peterson. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you later tonight.